going on here with the team? Alrighty, ready? Video number two. Last video we talked about support and resistance levels and how to find them, how to find entries on them, and just how to use them in your analysis to determine how the charts are moving. Um, this video, I'm going to introduce you guys to trend lines. Okay. As you can see here, this is advanced. This is some advanced but basic trend line technique. Okay, it's a lot. It's a lot to understand just by looking at it. But I did this a while ago, and as you can see, it's respected this whole entire picture that I drew out here. Anyways, start off basic. This is the Australian dollar, Japanese yen. I like to perfect a couple pairs, master them. AJ is my favorite right now. Just working with it. I want to start off by doing basic trend line stuff here. So how you want to set a trend line is from low to high. Okay, low to high, low, high to low. Okay. So when you set up these trend lines, you want to find where price has tapped multiple times and creates a trend, a downtrend and uptrend. As long as price has hit 2 to 3 times, it will tap that zone again. Okay. Trend lines are very respected. They are the epitome of analyzing charts. Honestly, people can just trade off trend lines and resistance and support levels. And as you can see, charts respect all trends. Okay, so how you would set this up is you want to go from candle body, candle wick to the body. You want to get in as tight as you can when you set up these trend lines. Okay. Now, what I'm showing you guys right now with all these trend lines all crossing each other and multiple ones just kind of spewing out like this are called necklines. Okay. I'm pretty much finding all possible trends that may tap in the future and that already have tapped. Okay, because most likely price has touched a zone that it will most likely touch again in the future, and it will respect the line once it hits the trend. Um, for example, I set for example, I see this trend right here. Okay, as you can see, it's following the trend. Okay, let's say this never happened. Let's say from this point before September 14th, It was right here, and I drew out a trend. Okay, or no, it was right here. Let's say right here on what, August 25th. I don't even know. Whatever. We're right here. I drew a trend line. Okay, not knowing this was gonna drop and go the way it is now, but assuming that it was gonna follow this line. Okay, so it broke the trend line, and then kind of consolidated right here. Why? Because you got a level right here. You got a support level right here. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Major support. Broke this TL, tapped the resistance, and I drew a new TL, new trend line. Okay? Respect support, the support line, and is respecting this TL, this trend line. Okay? So it consolidated, shot up again to retest this resistance level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, very strong range right here. Okay, tapped right here. Tap this TL. Couldn't break it, and it's gonna tap it again to retest for this second resistance level. Okay. So what we're looking at is respection. Is that even a word? Respection. Respecting of this zone, this range right here of support and resistance. But I'm also finding the current trend that it's in, respecting this range. Okay, boom, 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 boom. It's probably gonna drop. Boom, reach up, and possibly retest up to this zone. Okay, or until resistance is too hard to break, and then it might plummet. Okay, no, that's pretty high. I don't think it'll reach, but let's say it breaks these levels and it breaks this trend line right here. Okay, this is where my necklines come in. Breaks that upper trend line. So I'm going to see that this invisible trend line right here would be that next level. Would be that next level I would need for it to break and retest before it taps and goes up, or just breaks this again and shoots down. Retest this one as well. All retesting, retest. Remember, the markets never stop retesting. It's constant retest over and over. Okay? And as you can see, just by using these levels and trend lines, you're already analyzing beyond, you know, beginner status. This is very much what I do, very much what a lot of professional traders do. It's basic things that you just have to understand and practice and practice and practice and see it by eye. Okay? Once you understand what you're looking at, you'll automatically see these zones. Boom, it's tapped 3 times. Strong support. Okay, we got a strong resistance level above, and this would be your range. High to low. This is the tennis ball. Okay? This is the roof, the floor, roof, floor. This is what it's respecting, range. Okay? You have your high, your low to high, low to high, your trend lines. These are trends, your current trend situation, okay? Now, with trend lines, it's inevitable on how many trend lines you can put. You can put as many as you like because you'll realize that price works in the most minimal price action moves and the most minimal increments possible. It will respect any price that it's reached before. Meaning I could draw trend lines for days, for days. Okay. And I mean that. Like it doesn't matter where I put them at this point. They will hit even if it's up here. That is a line that it will tap again if possible. It will be there. That line will be there for retesting. Okay? Like I like to call these rising sun necklines just because they're so cool. Um, just the way they look. You can just see that they respect everything. Okay, cool. Now, even this is on the daily. This is the daily chart. I'm working on a larger and larger scale, and a lot of people trade the daily chart to hold their positions, make a lot of money. Okay. Now I'm gonna go up to the weekly. Okay. Now that looks insane. I'm not liking that. Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay, and they respect within the time zones too. Daily trend lines. You could even do trend lines within trend lines. So I can go up to the 1 hour and bust trend lines in that zone, that time zone. Um, I'm trying to show you a good example of how trend lines are infinite. Look at this high up here. Okay, it's pretty high, huh? Okay, look at this. This is a zone all the way from back then. Okay, they respect they respect major, major. Look at that. They respect. And all the way, all the way. You can see where price breaks these lines, and that would be entry points right there. Okay. High to low. Remember that. Low to high. Now, this is a lot to take in. I would not automatically. You could practice these right away. I'm not against that whatsoever. Look at this, perfect right here. Total respect. Look at that. I drew that. I could have drawn this when this happened. When this happened, I could have drew this. You would have seen that it respected. Look at that. Bounce, bounce. Look at these levels, resistance, support and resistance levels. So bounce, 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 bounce. Perfect. Perfect example. Ceiling, floor, ceiling, support levels. This floor, ceiling, broke the ceiling, bounced right off, and just plummeted all the way back to the floor. Wicked all the way down here, but respected the trend line. It closed above this trend line. Okay? Ceiling, and boom. Okay? That's when this new low happened. Anything higher above this low became a trend. trend up, higher low, okay, higher low. This new low broken up. This new low was the start of an uptrend, okay? That most outer trend line. And in a sense, if it ever plummets, it can reach this trend line. That would be ridiculous, but that would be a drop. Major, major drop. Okay, so they're all there. They're all there, invisible. You're just marking it up and you're pretty much just drawing the market. Okay? See how it respects these zones and the levels of resistance and support? It's just crisscrossing. But you'd see, look at this perfect right here. Look at this support, resistance level. Strong resistance levels right here. And it's this little square was just respected. Boom, boom. Just riding it down until it hit this trend line right here. Boom. Respecting your entries, major entries. Okay? Sell once it broke. Buy once it couldn't break this. And then sell once it couldn't break. I mean, major, you just follow these. Look at it. Riding this up. Okay? See that it's respecting this really strong support multiple times. You know it couldn't break this support, yet riding a trend line. Boom, break up. Just total control of your own situation. You're seeing that it's just where it's going, where it's following, where what zones are being broken, how price is moving up and up and up and up and up. And within the trend line, you could even do it. Look at this low, that, and then you could even work within the time frames. Look at that, respecting that. Okay, that's where it's currently at right now. Look at this would close up. This is where we close it up. Okay. It could possibly go boom, boom, just close and close and close until just plummets, or don't know if those are fireworks or gunshots. I do not know. Just moved into the city, and it's a lot more crazier than the little city I used to live in. I think those are fireworks, guys, but I'll figure it out later. Anyways, what I'm trying to get you guys to understand are yeah, they're fireworks. All right, trend lines, and level and support and resistance levels. Okay, practice those, mark them up. Okay, 2 or more points, and you'll do a basic trend line. You match them up perfectly. People say you want to do wick to body, body to wick. It doesn't really matter. Okay, it respects the wick, it respects the body. It doesn't matter how you set them. Honestly, I will do multiple ones and have them touching the wick, and then I'll do the other one and it's just touching the body, and you'll see that they respect those zones. Now, if this is too much for you right now, just practice. No, just practice. Just practice major. Okay, just practice basic trend lines. Look, it's on an uptrend right now. Okay. Resistance level right here. Okay. Now, this is more advanced, but this would be known as a flag pattern. Okay. A sell signal. This would be a sell, according to according to just patterns and just knowing market structure, that these higher highs need to be retested, but because of how markets move, it's stuck off this resistance level right here. Okay, price is trying to push up, but it's on a current swing down. It's on a downtrend. Okay, the bigger picture is a downtrend. It's downtrending. Okay, but this doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to drop. But what it's going to do is respect, 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 and then what we call this zone is a breakout zone right here. It's gonna boom, respect, 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 and then once it closes price, we'll have to make a decision, and boom, it's either gonna drop or break this really strong resistance level and can and continue the trend, continue this trend up and follow. Okay. What we like to call these are flag patterns, upside down flag. Okay. Perfect flag pattern might just drop. Okay. There's even all kinds of, I see so many things. I mean, this is a major sell in my eyes. I mean, I see harmonics. I see a harmonic right here. Now I'm just showing off. But I see that. Look at that. Boom, boom. Oh, man, that's nice. Okay. Bat pattern. That's a sell indicator. There's just so many things. Okay. But what I want you guys to do is combine support and resistance levels, trend lines, and see how these markets respect. Okay. Once you realize that, it changes the game for you. With patience, you'll see that entry points are there. Okay. So right now, it would have to break this, even though this is beautiful. I'm going to save that. I like it. Okay. This is beautiful. All right. It would have to break this resistance level. Okay. It's a really strong one. Okay. You could also look at candlestick bodies. Very bullish. Two very bullish candles. But does not necessarily mean that it's going to break. Okay. It may just go up to all the way up to this wick and drop straight down. Okay. But this would still be a nice flag pattern once hitting the breakout zone where it tightens up really tight, just plummets or just shoots up. Okay. But very basic stuff, guys. Okay. So step one, find the current trend when looking at a chart. Look on the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. Okay. Find the current trend. Is it on a fat downtrend these past few months, or is it going up for an uptrend? Okay. You want to see what the real power is. Is it a buyer's market or a seller's market? Step two, find all support and resistance levels. Okay. I recommend looking at the daily chart to finding them because the daily levels are a lot more respectable. Higher time frames are a lot more accurate. Okay. And it's a lot easier to see how many days it'll be shooting up or down. Okay. I believe AJ will be shooting up for the week until it reaches either here or like around here. I'm not too sure. The buying power is strong on this pair right now. but it will drop. I believe it will drop. It's on a massive swing down. Okay, so what was that? Find all support resistance levels. Okay, find the daily trend line. Even if you just mark up one, you can mark up two. Okay, find the current trend. Okay, and watch these zones be respected. Okay, practice, 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 and I'll get more into depth with trend lines because there's so many things you can do with trend lines. Okay, I mean there are multiple. There's countless signals trend lines give you on entries for a position. It's it's really beautiful when you can start doing necklines and just following the markets just with necklines alone, okay, and support and resistance levels. It's a lot of analyzing, it's a lot of charting, but it becomes routine, and you'll see that these entry points are your money makers. Okay, guys. Now, like I said, right here would be the point where boom, boom. Okay, and sometimes it's a little earlier, boom, boom, just goes up or down. But I really like this chart. I'm liking the setup, and it's looking really nice. All right, guys. If you guys have any questions, just ask me. I try not to have them so lengthy, but I just end up giving too much information, and I don't know if I give too much or too little. Just give me some feedback, guys, and I can answer all your questions because I'm trying to be as helpful as I can. Like I said, this is free. This is I try to be helpful. I'm done with all the money machines that people are joining, and they're not teaching the true art of forex the way I believe it should be. Everyone should have the opportunity to see the truth in in, in the markets. Um, Changed my life. It's changed a lot of my homies' lives. And once you understand this, you'll understand the true power of forex. Okay. Um, Anyone who wants to be on the team, go ahead and give them the link. I'm going to be posting more videos, and follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you guys can be updated with everything and look back and just keep up with the progress. Um, Anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys again. Let's talk. Let's make this money. You guys want to if you guys want to do some charting or do some signals, I don't know. Just we'll talk, trade talk, and I can go more into depth. Let me know. All right, guys. Peace out, guys. Hero fam. Let's get this money.